Welcome back to the show. Now it is time to go to the Indies while we celebrate Christmas in July. I'm going to start off with the results from last weekend's FIP show, Hot Summer Nights in Crystal River, Florida. The three-way dance saw Chasen Rance defeat Chris Jones and Sean Osborne. Mercedes Martinez defeated Rain. Sean Murphy of the Black Market defeated John Davis of the Dark City Fight Club by disqualification. Joe Machete defeated Corey Chavis in a no disqualification match. Kenny King and Jason Blade defeated Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs 2 falls to 1 to stay the FIP Tag Team Champions. Sal Renaro defeated Joey Ryan to retain the Florida Heritage title. Go Shiozaki defeated Nigel McGuinness in a non-title match, so that should put him up in line maybe for a future shot at the Ring of Honor World title. And Eric Stevens defeated Roderick Strong in a dog collar match to become the new FIP Heavyweight Champion. Now, on to the shows of this weekend and beyond. Starting with tomorrow night, ECWA returns to action for Fan Interaction Night. Now, the doors open at 6:30 p.m. The show is at 7:30. Now, before the show happens, there's so many opportunities if you go to this event. You could get a photo op with the Nigerian Nightmares. You could get your face painted by the ECWA champion Glenn Osborne. You could become a member of the Chick Magnets that night. You could be the guest ring announcer for that night, or you can also carry the American flag with Tommy Trouble, and you can be a part of ECWA's version of the Family Feud. Now, on to the actual show. Glenn Osborne defends the ECWA heavyweight title tomorrow night against Frederick of Hollywood. A 6-man tag match will see Jim Kettner, the owner of ECWA, team up with the Logan Brothers to face Prince Nana and the Nigerian Nightmares. Plus, the fate of all kids under the age of 18 is on the line, as the Duke and Squire will face Mega and Cha-Cha Chance. If the Duke and Squire win, kids under the age of 18 won't be allowed in to see ECWA. Plus, Mid-Atlantic Meltdown. It will be a 9-man battle royal with the winner to become the new ECWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. Dan Echoes will face Mr. Scott Wright. Kerman the German will face Tommy Trouble. Leather and Lace will face the Valedictorians, and Mozart Fontaine will take on Travis Blake. And of course, the results from that will be next week. Plus, tomorrow night, IWA returns to action in Sellersburg, Indiana, Gory Days 4. The main event, Barbed Wire Madness, will see Madman Pondo and Corporal Robinson face Toby Klein and Deranged. Trevor Murdoch will face Insane Lane. Jason Hades will defend the light heavyweight title against Prince Mustafa Ali. Devin Moore will face Jason Quick. Michael Elgin defends the strong style title against DJ Hyde. And Egotistico Fantastico will face Sami Callihan. And this will be a contenders match to the strong style title. Now, next Saturday, IWA Mid-South returns to action in Joliet, Illinois I think it's the Crimson Mask show. Kings of the Crimson Mask, pardon me. Here are the matches announced so far. Jason Hades, if he's still the light heavyweight champion, will defend the gold against Jason Quick in a TLC match. Dingo will defend the heavyweight title against Jason Strife in a dog collar chain match. Nick Gage will face Freak Show in a barbed wire rope Texas bull rope match. And Devin Moore will face Sexy Eddie in a Tables of Pain match. IWC returns to action next Saturday night as well with No Excuses 4. Jerry Lynn will defend the Super Indie title against Super Hentai. The Best Around will face The Family. Michael Facade and Jake the Snake Roberts will face the Hollywood Balds. Sexual Harassment will defend the IWC Tag Team titles against Shima Zion and Jason Gorey, this time in a TLC match. Ray Rowe will face Jason Bain. Ricky Reyes against John McChesney. M-Dog 20 Matt Cross against Johnny Gargano. And CJ Sensation against Logan. AAW returns to action on August the 9th. Tyler Black makes his first title defense of the AAW Heavyweight Championship against Josh Raymond. A 6-man tag match will see Crotch, Shane Hollister, and Bryce Benjamin face Eric Cannon, Darren Corbin, and Ryan Cruz. Keith Walker will face the Skull Crusher, Rashke Brown, plus Jim Jesus will make 2 big announcements that will change AAW. Plus, Silas Young, Jimmy Jacobs, the Phoenix Twins, Danny Daniels, Trick Davis, Egotistico Fantastico, Chandler McClure, and Ryan Boz. Chikara returns to action on August the 9th as well. With all that glitters, it's a one-night only return to Reading, Pennsylvania. The main event for the Campeones de Parejas. Incoherence, Delirious, and Hallowicked defend the gold against the Sea Donsters of Hydra and Tim Donst. Worker Ant will face Vin Gerard. Lince Dorado and Las Chivas will face Fist of Akuma, Icarus, and Chuck Taylor. Fire Ant will face Jimmy Olsen, and the Super Smash Brothers, Stupefied and Player Uno, will face the Osirian Portal of Amasis and Ophidian. CZW returns to action on August the 9th for Deja Vu 4. The Iron Man title will be put on the line. Brain Damage defends the gold against DJ Hyde and Cobain. Devin Moore will face Nick Gage, and Danny Havoc and Nate Hatred will face the Necro Butcher and Nikki Benz. Now, CZW has a show the next day, August the 10th, in New Jersey. However, there are no matches announced. However, Chikara is in the ECW arena on August the 10th for Vanity and Violence. The Young Lions Cup will be put on the line. Vin Gerard to defend for the first time against Drake Younger. Incoherence, Delirious, and Hallowicked team up with Claudio Castagnoli in a six-man tag against the Osirian Portal of Amasis and Ophidian and Brody Lee. Fire Ant will face Chuck Taylor, and Las Chivas will face Los Ice Creams. IWC on August the 16th, it's Newville Knockout 4. Babyface Fire, Shima Zion on Jason Gory will face the Motor City Machine Guns of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Sexual Harassment will face the Gambino Brothers. Jake the Snake Roberts will face John McChesney, and Dennis Gregory defends the IWC Heavyweight title against Ricky Reyes. Jersey O Pro returns to action August the 16th with Exit 14A Homecoming. Dan Moff will face Danny DeMonto. Grim Reaper defends the New Jersey State title in a three-way against Bandito Jr. and Corvus Fear. The Heavy Hitters face the Nigerian Nightmares, and Chase Del Monte faces Chris Dickinson plus Dixie and more. And one last update back to IWA Mid-South for the 2008 Ted Petty Invitational. 2 more names have been added to the list this week, giving us a total of 18. From Pro Wrestling Noah, Bobby Fish and Too Tough Tony are in the tournament. That's a look at the indies for this week, Japan, the NWA, and the DVD of the week next.